Our shooter is John Russel Houser, H-O-U-S-E-R. He's a white male, 59 years of age. He previously resided in the state of Alabama. He's kind of a drifter. He's been in Lafayette since early July, as far as we can tell. He was staying at a local motel on University Avenue. We served a search warrant on that motel room at about 4:30 this morning. He was driving a 1995 blue Lincoln Continental. We found wigs and glasses and disguises basically in his room. His vehicle had a switched license tag on it. It was parked right outside an exit door of the theater. It is apparent that he was intent on shooting and then escaping. What happened is the quick law enforcement response forced him back into the theater, at which time he shot himself. No devices were found in his vehicle. No devices were found in the theater. As far as we know, one .40 caliber handgun is involved. That weapon has been recovered. It appears that at least 13 rounds were fired during the time he was in the theater discharging the weapon. Our victims are Macy Bro, a white female, 21 years of age. She died on scene. Jillian Johnson, a white female, 33 years of age, died at the hospital. Of the 9 victims that were hospitalized, 2 have been released. 1 victim remains in critical condition. The quick response by law enforcement is believed to have prevented further deaths. We are appealing to the public to contact law enforcement if they feel they may know this shooter or have had contact with him, because at this point we have very little information about him. We want the public to call this number, 337-291-8650. That is a direct line into our investigation section, and a person, it's a 24-hour number, and a person will be monitoring that phone and answering calls. We ask if you have any information about Mr. Houser to please contact law enforcement. Our crime scene technicians work throughout the night to process the scene. As you can imagine, it's pretty horrific. It's a large area to process for physical evidence. A lot of people, upon exiting the theater, left a lot of possessions behind. So we recovered keys and purses and shoes and whatnot. So we're still working inside the theater. Crime scene is still doing some work in there. The theater has been made safe. There are no devices. We haven't detected any devices. We have not found that Mr. Houser was working with anyone or associated with anyone. We haven't had any other threats at any other theaters. For now, this theater is closed until we can do all of the work we need to do here to try and piece together what happened. We will continue to update you throughout the day with any information that we come up with, any additional information that we come up with.